This video/stream is sponsored by Trader Central. Trader Central provides funding for traders, spot cryptocurrency exchange services, and access to trading tools like copy trade software, portfolio tracking, and a social platform exclusive for communicating with trader friends. Sign up now using the link in the description and get up to 30% off on your first plan.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Hope you had a great week this past week, as the market gave us plenty of opportunities to capitalize on. In this video, I want to talk about my analysis for EURUSD, and as usual, I'll start off with the weekly time frame and work my way down to the 4-hour time frame. On the weekly time frame, we can see the price again has been strongly bearish, forming lower lows and lower highs as I identified in the previous week. Lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. From the lower high here, price came all the way down to back to the support level around the 1.035 area and couldn't break it, and then bounced to the top. So that is where we are currently. So what I am expecting really is for price to actually get all the way back to the 1.08 area to give a sort of double bottom pattern and even maybe continue a bit higher, breaking this sort of trend of lower lows and lower highs. But that is what I'm expecting from the broad perspective. If we go to the before I go there, we can also see that the previous week closed with this doji candle on this support area, then followed by this bullish candle as well. Not a very strong bullish candle, but still a bullish candle nonetheless. And you can see that the body of this smaller candle is inside the body of this bigger candle as well. So that is a strong indication that price could continue to the upside. Now, if we go to the daily time frame, we can see what is happening here. Again, an indication of that double bottom pattern that I spoke about. We can see price getting down to support level, the 1.035 area, bouncing off to resistance around the 1.08 area, back to support again, and then price gradually moving its way back to the top. So again, from the broad perspective, this is what we are looking at, and hopefully this trade plays out. So generally from last week, I've been bullish on Euro USD, which I still am for the time being. So the question now is, how do we capitalize on this bearish move that we are seeing in the market? So if you look closely, we can see that price is forming this sort of ascending triangular pattern. So after price bounced off this resistance level or this support level here, price got into this sort of range, forming this lower or this higher lows, and then price still bouncing from this point of resistance that's around the 1.058 area. So got there, bounced down, formed under that higher low, and then price heading towards that direction again. So what I'm expecting is actually for price to break this area here, gets towards here, probably come back to retest the area, and then continue that sort of up move to the top. Okay, the reason why I put a resistance level here as well is we can see that price has tested it several times here. So I wouldn't be surprised if price heads to that area again. And as a day trader, we can't capitalize on that move. So once this level breaks here, okay, we can decide to take that sort of buy trade immediately from this area, and then we can see that will just give us about maybe 50 pips move on that, and we can risk maybe 30 pips. So not a very bad trade to take as a day trader. Also, if you're a swing trader like me on the 4-hour time frame, then once price breaks out of this area, then we'll be looking for a retest of that range again. And even if price doesn't test that, doesn't come back down to retest this range, but rather continues all the way to the top, so breaking out of this and breaking even this resistance area here, then we'll be looking to take buy opportunity on the entry. on the retest, and hopefully we can gain about 150 pips on that move. So that's a very good trade as well that we can capitalize on. All we need to do is just to be very patient to see how price reacts. Okay. So another thing again that we have to be careful of is because this 1.065 area is a resistance area. Price could easily break out of this range, and rather than breaking this resistance area, price could just come all the way down. Okay, it could come all the way back down to this area, or even all the way back down here. So it's something that we need to look out for as well. So anything can happen, and we have to be very careful just to see how price reacts when price breaks out of this range. But what I am expecting generally, like I said, is a break out of this range and to the top, to this area here. On the other hand, with forex, anything can happen, and then price could actually get to the top here and then breaking this area all the way back down here before making that move, so making another sort of double bottom pattern. That is less likely to happen from my analysis, and what I'm expecting mostly to happen is for price to continue its bullish run. So generally speaking, looking at from the weekly time frame, just to quickly summarize, price looks like it's from this double bottom pattern here on the weekly time frame, so I'm expecting price to continue to the top. Again, if we go to the daily time frame, that just confirms our bullish move, and we'll be expecting a break and closure above this 1.055 area. And on the weekly time frame, we'll be looking to capitalize on that break. Once we see a close from the 4-hour candle above this resistance area, the 1.058 area. So price breaks it, we look for our entry to take our buy trade to the top, and hopefully we should be able to capitalize on that move. I do not think that this resistance area around the 1.065 area is a very strong resistance area, so I'm expecting price to really break through that all the way to the top. Okay, so I hope that you'll be able to capitalize on this move in the Euro USD markets. Make sure that you ensure proper risk management, because anything can happen in the market. When it comes to trading, anything can happen, so we have to be very careful so that we don't get taken out or we don't lose our capital. Again, this is just a forecast. This is not 100%. It doesn't mean that it would always happen. Most of the time my trade works, but it doesn't 100% of the time work, but most of the time it does. So just be very careful when you're risking your money. I hope you found this video very helpful. If you have, kindly leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel for more weekly and daily analysis videos. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great week ahead. Peace.
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't forget the day we met. Your smile so bright.